The nation of Japan is not only located on a section of the so-called Ring of Fire, but also 3 significant tectonic plates. Because of this, the nation has 110 active volcanoes, 2 of which are erupting right now, Sakurajima, which is part of the Ira caldera, and Suwanosejima. Yet, many things about the nation's volcanoes are still unknown. This was further proven when in 2013 a new active volcano was discovered a mere 130 kilometers south-southwest of the nation's capital city, Tokyo. Known as Oomurodashi, it was soon discovered that this shallow submarine volcano had erupted not once, but twice in the last 15,000 years. While this volcano might seem out of view and out of mind, it shouldn't be, as during one of its eruptions 13,500 years ago, the volcano ejected so much ash that it caused a layer approximately 25 centimeters or 9.8 inches thick to pile up on a section of Izo-Oshima Island, which today has a population of 8,000. If such a repeat eruption were to occur today, that thickness of ash, especially if it became wet, would be more than enough to cause many roofs to collapse. Also, although we have no evidence Oomurodashi has ever done this, it is shallow enough that any type of major explosion could be sufficient to generate a regional tsunami that damages population centers on adjacent islands, much like the Colombo volcano did to the island of Santorini in 1650. Hence, this is why monitoring is needed of this newly found volcano. But first, I will discuss why Oomurodashi is considered to be an active volcano. As a reminder, a volcano is considered to be active if it still has an active magma chamber at depth and, or, has erupted or is suspected to have erupted on one or more occasions during the Holocene epoch, which dates to the last 11,650 years. Oomurodashi contains a central crater which measures 1,200 meters wide and 100 meters deep, which is the site of a hydrothermal field where underwater fumaroles output warm water and volcanic gases. This in of itself is likely proof that some form of an underlying magma chamber exists. But, more importantly, a submarine lava flow was found which represents this volcano's last known eruption having occurred in approximately 6500 BCE. It might seem a bit strange to call this volcano active despite not having erupted in 8,500 years, but this is only a little shorter than the time it has been since the Abu volcano's last eruption, which is also counted as an active complex. Oomurodashi seems to primarily erupt rhyolite, which, in a manner of speaking, seems somewhat similar to an unnamed volcano north of Izo-Oshima Island, which erupted in 1924 that registered in as a VEI-5 explosive volcanic eruption. Rhyolite is traditionally seen at highly evolved magma chambers, suggesting that Oomurodashi has existed for a fairly long time. Oomurodashi is located on a broad 21.5 km wide raised area which could represent past lava, pumice, and ashfall deposits from its Pleistocene and Holocene eruptions. As a whole, rhyolite is almost exclusively involved in highly explosive eruptions which, in comparison to neighboring island volcanoes such as Izo-Oshima, would be at least an order of magnitude more explosive. The 11,500 BCE eruption is a perfect example of this, as although we do not have a decent estimate of its eruption size, I personally estimate that it ejected 0.68 cubic kilometers of tephra, registering in on the volcanic explosivity index as a 4. In contrast, the 6500 BCE eruption was probably a VEI-0, although the very shallow depth it occurred at made it a candidate for a VEI-1 or 2. If Oomurodashi was to erupt again, its shallow 120 meters depth would probably result in what are known as a Surtseyan eruption. These are caused by the shallow interaction of lava with water, which heats the water to steam, expands, and explodes, producing a white and black colored plume. While this volcano will probably erupt again at some point in the future, statistics suggest that an eruption in the next 1,000 years is unlikely. Thanks for watching. If you would like to request a specific topic, please leave a comment below. Additionally, I would like to thank this channel's patrons on Patreon and channel members on YouTube.